Sup YouTube, Hellspawn here, bringing you a delayed review number 3. I'm really sorry that I kind of lost track there towards the end. Recently, me and my wife, we share one car, and recently the transmission decided to crap out on us a second time. So, we had to buy a new car. We're now the proud owners of a new Volkswagen Beetle, which my wife loves, and I think it's a pretty cool car too. The only thing is now that's an extra car payment. So I've been picking up extra shifts at work and stuff to be able to make ends meet, and I have been working doubles. So I apologize, but like I said, when I get up early in the morning and I don't get home till 11 or 12 o'clock at night, sometimes it's a little bit rough to film a video and then have it posted up. So I apologize that I got a little behind, but these last 2 days have been a little crazy. It won't be all the time, so I'll get back on track sooner than later. But anyways, review number 3, as you can already see, is this lovely little Predator diorama that we have here. This actually is the very first Sideshow collectibles piece that I ever purchased. We have a local comic shop here in Orlando that actually sucks pretty bad. It's called Coliseum of Comics. They overprice everything, and when I say overpriced, statues that you can buy direct from Sideshow as a regular person on the street are marked up, sometimes 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, $200. So I don't shop there very often. The staff tends to be a little snotty. And that's just my opinion. I'm sure there's others out there that may scoff at that, but in my opinion, that's the way that I feel that I'm treated, and the prices don't lie. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to go to a comic shop. I'm not going to purchase something from a shop that overprices their statues and treats me like crap, plain and simple. So, that's that. But anyways, I got this on a 4th of July sale. They did 25% off or something like that for 4th of July, I forget, as long as you were there between like 8 and 9 o'clock. And I ended up getting this guy for $125, brand new in the box. It's not the exclusive version, but it's a fantastic little piece. It's a very dynamic pose. I really like the way it looks. I like how they have him perched out here on the side of the branches, just a really great sculpt, a really great pose. It is wall mountable, as you can see. This base is actually separate from this part right here. You can take this off and you can actually mount it to your wall and have it hanging off the wall. I prefer not to do that. One, it's pretty heavy, so I don't think I could trust a couple drywall screws to hold up a $100 and something statue. I'd be too afraid I'd come home one day and it would take a header off the wall. Two, I think it looks, better this way. But really nice piece, dynamic pose. The paint on it is very good. It's just all around really great. It's got history to me, being my first Sideshow piece that I ever bought, and it's my favorite character out there. And I really like what they did with it. I really think they captured the jungle hunter at his best. Being that it's their diorama series, the sculpts are usually close to like I think 1/5, like 1/8 scale rather. Sorry, I'm going up, not down, or going down, whatever. But I think they're 1/8 scale or 1/7 scale, something like that. The paint's not as good as it could be, but then again, it's not one of their top premium format type style statues. But for what it is, it's fantastic. 10 out of 10 on the sculpt. I'd give it probably an 8.5 or 9 out of 10 on the paint. Just really, really, really great. They did a really good job. I like the wrist gauntlets here. There's the cannon. All the little wires are there. Everything is all exactly where it should be. I mean, even these little teeny tiny wires up here on its shoulder cannon are all there. The only complaint I have about this statue is you need to display it on a higher shelf. And that's a very, very minor complaint, mind you. But it with the way the pose is, how he's kind of like looking down, if you display this at eye level, If you're all the way up here, you're going to just be looking down at the top of his head. This piece needs to be displayed higher on a top shelf or something like that, so that when you look at it, your line of sight is going to look up at it or straight at it. That way you get the full effect of the statue. Just for fun, I mean, it would be like if this was sitting on a shelf below you and you looked at it like this, as opposed to actually looking at the statue straight on, just like this. So you can definitely see the difference. I'll go ahead and give you a couple. Oops, sorry. I got to move the whole tripod when I do this, and it's stuck on my foot. Ugh. Go ahead and give you a couple up closers at this guy. He's definitely worth taking an up close look at. We'll bring him even closer than that to give you guys a little looky-loo at what you got here. So you can see Mr. Jungle Hunter right there. And then, like I was saying, the paint and the pose and everything are fantastic. If you just go down and just appreciate everything, even the fact that like all the bone trophies are all separate. And then also the work that they did on the tree in the background, it just really makes for a very, 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 very nice little piece. Something that's not going to break the bank, something that's not going to take up a ton of room. It's something that you can display in an office, something you can display on a shelf, something that can be displayed on a coffee table, an end table. It really can be displayed almost anywhere because of the fact of how compact it is and about how it's made to be displayed, whether it be on the base or whether it be on the wall. Like I said, if you're brave enough to do it, go right ahead. I just freak out, man. These things are too special to me, too precious. I really don't want to take a chance by messing them up. By having it fall off a shelf or fall off the wall or some craziness like that. But anyways, like I said, fantastic. I'd probably give it a 9.5 out of 10 if I had to give it a solid rating. The only thing that I think holds it back a little bit would be like the paint and things like that. But then again, the paint is exactly what it should be for the statue, so I really can't take too much off of the top for that. I definitely 100% recommend this piece. The exclusive comes with an alternate head, an unmasked portrait. There is a Predator 2 version of this statue out there. I do not think that one is as good as this one. I think this one is definitely the better of the two. And supposedly Sideshow has talks of making some more dioramas for the other Predators like Wolf and the Elders and the AVP stuff too. On that note, Sideshow did release a new Predator statue for Spooktacular, which is on pre-order. That's one of the ones I really, really have to have. I know I don't need to spend a lot of money. Their new FlexPay system is pretty cool because you can spread it out over a period of time where, you could still afford your bills and you don't pay giant lump sums. So it'll give me time to liquidate some of my collection to be able to afford it, that way it's not affecting my finances at all. But they also just released a pre-order not a pre-order, but a preview of a new Elder from Predator 2. And it looks absolutely amazing. So if you get a chance, go check it out. This is number 3 on the countdown to my birthday, which is actually probably going to have already come by the time I get this uploaded. But I'm definitely going to catch up for you guys. This is number 3. Number 2 is coming up next. And then number 1 will probably be done sometime in the afternoon tomorrow. So go ahead and look for this one. And then 2 should be up not too long afterwards. And then, like I said, tomorrow we'll have number